His first play is a block in the back on a punt play. Good training film to see who should be looking at what on punts. Also, what should the head linesman and line judge be doing on a punt return. So let's watch it, and I'll stop it right at the key points. Punt is going to go to the side judge's side. Okay, there's where we should be looking. Right away, you can see that the kicking team player is ahead of the receiving team player. Right away, red light should go up. Okay, chase mode. All right, there is right at the point of attack. This guy is going to make the tackle. Boom. Gets hit in the back. Bill believes that's an obvious call and should have been called. We'll look at it again from the end zone. Kick to the left corner. There they are. Chase mode. That's who should be watching him, the side judge. Boom. Block in the back. Bill believes that should be called. Okay, this is a missed pass interference, which was a big play because the defensive team intercepted the ball and ran it back either for a touchdown or for a long way. So let's talk about who's got who here. This is, you can see there's trips. According to Mechanics book, trips, the field judge has number 1. The back judge has number 3, and the that would be the line judge, I believe, has number 2. So whose guy is this that gets hit? Okay, you can see it's the back judge's man. It's the number 3 receiver. So the back judge should, this is his key all the way, and you can see what's going to happen. I'll do it in slow motion. There's definite contact. The receiver is knocked down, and the man intercepts the ball pretty close to where the receiver would have been if he didn't get knocked down. Now, I want to show some other things here. Okay, we have an interception. Now we're into reverse mechanics. And you can see that the line judge is leading the play, which is good. But I want to show you what's going on this sideline. And this is what kind of bothered me a little. Look at this. This head linesman should be down at least even with the ball. These two guys shouldn't be this close. So another teaching point of this film. I'm going to show it again from you just see the beginning of it on the right hand side of the screen. I'll stop it right there. You can see it's going to happen. I'll go in slow motion. See, there's definite contact, and I'm trying to see where the back judge is looking. It appears like he's looking over here. If that is true, then the back judge is ball watching now. And there's the contact. Interception, run back. Not good. Bill is concerned because he wants to know what people are looking at. And from what I've seen in a lot of films, a lot of officials are ball watching rather than sticking with their keys. This play is a false start. You'll see it'll be on I believe the left guard is going to lift. I do not see anybody killing. I'm looking at the umpire especially. I don't see anybody killing the play. I'm going to run it in slow motion. The side judge is a little late getting to his position. Uh, but you'll see there he goes. He's lifting. Now somebody should be killing this. I'm thinking it's got to be the umpire or one of the two side guys. I don't see that happening here, and the play goes off. Um, I see the umpire. It looks like he might be blowing his whistle now. So we have a dead ball foul, but it looked like it should have been shut down. I'm going to look and see if there's if the side guy. I can't see the I think it's the head linesman, but I'm trying to see if the line judge is killing this play. And I don't see anybody. I don't. I don't see that happening. Somebody should have shut that play down. And so it's a dead ball foul, and you're going to replay the down. But you're going to avoid a lot of crap that could happen if you don't shut that play. Okay, this next play is a clip in the clipping zone. I'm chuckling because it's a play that I highlighted last week as an illegal play that many people are not aware of, coaches and obviously some officials, but you cannot clip below the knee, at the knee or below. It's a foul. It's a 15-yard penalty, and it's a dangerous play. And I'm going to run this slow, and the person I'm going to be looking at is the left guard. The umpire. This is the umpire's key, and I'm going to go slow because it happens pretty quick. You can see now he's going down. This should be a red flag for a chop block or a clip. He's going down low, and there it is. He's gotten him from behind, below the knee. Classic clip in the clipping zone. Bill, I agree with Bill. It's a dangerous play, and we got to get it. This is the very next play, and I don't know how this could happen, but the defensive tackle, the guy who was clipped on the play before, is kneeling on the ground holding his foot. So he's obviously injured, and I'll run through the play. You can see there he is. He's holding his ankle. He's not in position. He's hurt. This play has got to be shut down. And look, he's almost getting. He's going to get bowled over. The play's going to fall right on top of him. So it's like, holy cow, the guy's hurt, and now it's exacerbated by the play coming right at him and falling on him. We gotta shut this down. I'll show it to you from the end zone. There he is. See, he's not moving. He's hurt. I mean, you could shut it down right now if somebody sees this. But you'll see he's hurt. He's down hurt. So that's something that we just got to stop. We just got to shut down and can't let this happen. It's kind of embarrassing. Okay, this is a holding call. I'm not. It's a hold, but I'm not sure if it was called or not. And this is one that we miss a lot because the referee needs help from his side guys. So I believe this is the head linesman in the first half. There's only one receiver on this side, so that's the key of the deep official, side judge. And so now the head linesman can help out on this tackle. And you can see, even from this far away, you see him get taken down. See, he's being restricted right there. Now he's thrown to the ground. The coach is upset because this other guy pushes him. You can see him push him to the ground. The ball is still live, and it's. I don't think it was a flagrant foul, but you can see it better from the end zone. Here's where it's happening right here. So it's definitely a hold. Umpire has got this group of players right here. So it's really not his call, but as he's moving, you can see that these are both double teams here. The umpire now can start looking at the point of attack. Doesn't have to look here anymore. And you can see this guy being taken down, thrown to the ground. I hope it was called. Now here comes the number 6, going to take a little shove there. Was that a cheap shot? He just pushed him. I wouldn't go crazy over that. The ball's still live. So I hope that was called. If it wasn't, that was an egregious hold. This next play, the coach wanted a roughing the passer call, and Bill agrees that it's close, but he thinks it should be called. As a referee, this is one of my toughest calls to make. When do you call roughing the passer, and when do you don't? Typically, the referees that I talk to, the minute the ball's gone, they yell balls away, and after the away, if he's hit, then you have a foul. Other referees use a two-step rule, that if the guy takes 2 steps and hits him, it's a foul. But I'll run it in full speed, and then I'll slow it down. You can see him. He's hit. You can't really see when the ball was released there. Get a better look at it here, and I'll slow it down. Okay, and I'll stop it when the ball is released. Okay, the ball has just been released. Ball's away, and he took about 1.5 steps. So this is close. I probably wouldn't have called it. Billy agrees it's close and wants it called, especially the severity of it. The severity of it, if I saw it, might have caused me to. You can see he's. I'll run it here, and you can see that he's really, the guy hits him chest. He doesn't. It isn't targeting, because he hits him about chest high, wraps, but really drives him to the ground. So Bill thinks that should be called. Okay, this is another egregious holding. I have to go back to the previous holding was called. So I want to get that straightened out. The coach wanted some kind of unnecessary roughness on the second guy that pushed him down. But the holding was called. In this play, the holding is not called, and you'll see it's going to be the right guard. And I can see why it isn't called is because the umpire, you can see right now, he's looking, looks like he's looking at the center and the left guard. That the holding is going to happen on the right guard. And see what, for you umpires, look what's happening. You got a double team here. You got this tackle here, which is the referees. The umpire is leaning in, looking here in this direction. And I don't know if he's trying to see this over here, but there's the one-on-one block going on over there. Again, the side official could help out on this, but the umpire is still looking at this group of players right here. He's looking at these guys right here, and the holding is going on over here, right here. He's about to take that guy down, and I'll run it slow. You can see it's a takedown, and the umpire doesn't see it, but should have. That's a pretty obvious foul. Takedowns, doesn't matter if the play doesn't gain any yardage. A takedown is always called because it creates ill will. On this play, there was a late hit flag thrown on the quarterback, and it's hard to see it from this angle. You can see and what my rule of thumb is, if the quarterback is giving himself up, and the hit may initiate inbounds, but if the quarterback has given himself up, and he's not giving himself up here, he is still running, puts his shoulder down. So you can't see if he's inbounds or out of bounds there. So we're going to look at it from the end zone angle, and we should get a better view. Okay, it looks like the hit is this quarterback is definitely not giving himself up. He's not heading out of bounds. He's heading upfield. I'm looking at the blow delivered by the defensive back, and you see his arm go up. So, I don't know if that was the call, if it was an unsportsmanlike foul or a flagrant foul. But it wasn't a late hit out of bounds. Now, whether or not that guy threw an elbow at him and hit him high, I don't know. Can't really tell from that. So Bill doesn't think that should have been called. The runner was definitely still in bounds, and he wasn't trying to get out of bounds. So that's the thing that I always look for. If that quarterback, which this guy should have done, is just given himself up and gone out of bounds, then I might call a late hit if a guy hits him after he's given himself up. Okay, this play, there's a lot of stuff going on. It involves the left tackle for the team in blue. You'll see that it definitely looks like there's a holding on he holds number 11. Now, here's where I first thought that the defender might have ripped the helmet off, but you can see that his arms are not the cause of that helmet coming off. Okay, so you got holding going on. He's still holding him. Now, what else is happening here? Look at the shirt comes up. This guy hasn't let go yet. He's also playing after his helmet comes off. And that's I believe, a 15-yard penalty. So you got a hold and a 15-yard penalty for his helmet coming off. Neither one were called. So live and learn on that one. On this play, the coach is complaining that his players are being chop blocked. And after you see this clip, I think you will agree that they are being chop blocked. He is afraid that these kids are being coached to do this, but it's going to happen. Definitely happens out here, where you get a high-low block, and I'll run it, and you'll see. For umpires and referees, when you see a guy go down like this guy does, the left tackle is going down, and it looks like the right guard is hitting him up high. You can see it's classic. High, low, and this guy was hurt. You can see the same kind of garbage is going on the right side. I don't know if there's a chop over there, but you can see over here that you got two guys going down. You got this guy here and this guy here. They're both going down. Red flag. Something's happening here. And you can see that this guy would have been a chop, but the right guard misses the block, but it almost looks like he chopped anyway. And you can see he's sticking his leg out. Watch his leg go out. Right, this guy right here sticks his leg out. Look at that. Sticks his leg out, tripping. So you got multiple fouls on that play. I don't think anything was called. This is the same game. Could have been in the second half. You can see, again, it's the same two guys. One's going to go low, and the other guy, and this is a classic chop block, and that's why the coach is concerned that it might be being taught. But watch all the linemen go down. Here's this guy's going down here, but the left tackle and right guard definite chop block, and I don't see a flag coming out. So don't think it was called. This is the same game. In my game last weekend, we had two chop blocks called by the umpire, and we were surprised because that seemed like a lot to us. But this is the same team here, and this time you'll see the left guard go down. Um, you can see that's a definite high-low block. And actually, the look at the guard is really pushing against the guy's leg, which could cause all kinds of damage. So that's another chop block. Doesn't look like it was called. It's definitely got to be the umpire that sees that. This is the last one. I've never seen so many chop blocks in a game, and I would have to agree with the coach that this is being coached because this is number 4, and you'll see you can watch the left tackle. He's immediately going to go, or no, I'm sorry, it's the left guard is going to go down. And if you wanted to take a picture of this, this is a classic chop block. Look at it. The umpire's got to see this. He's definitely not following the play, and guys can get hurt. This is a classic targeting call, I think, that was called in the game, and it was upheld by Rogers Redding. So I'm going to run it through, and you can. This is the back judge's key. The back judge threw the flag, so all is good. You can see that's the guy that's going to get targeted. Boom. Hard to see exactly how he was hit there, but from this view here, you get a great look at it, and I'll slow it down. Okay, you get this is great. The power of slow motion, although the back judge didn't have that, but you can see this guy is definitely defenseless. He's just coming down. This guy's shoulder right to the head. So I would say that's a classic targeting call. Good job by that crew, by that back judge. This is a play that wasn't sent in, one that I happened to find that was shared on my Huddle account without the person sharing it knowing it, I think. But so I watched the first couple plays, and this play here is one that I discussed in my very first pregame this year because it bothers me. I believe it's an illegal block below the waist. It happens when the runner is outside the tackle box. So everyone, even unrestricted blockers, have to block 10-2. So I hope Bill watches this and gives us all a ruling on this if he believes this is a illegal block below the waist, because you see it all the time, and I don't think coaches know that this, or even think that this may be an illegal block below the waist. And I'll stop it and circle the guy that is going to be doing it. Okay, there he is. All right. So here's the situation. You've got a defender taking this angle and a blocker taking this angle. I'm sorry. And a blocker taking this angle here. And you'll see, I'll do it in slow motion. Let me get rid of that. I'll do it in slow motion, and you can see that I don't see, let me draw a line to see, approximate where 10-2 would be if this guy were coming in this direction. I would say it would be there. and you can see where the block is. And to me, that's a dangerous block. It wasn't called in this game. I know I've seen it in my games, and it hasn't been called. So take. I don't know if we can see a better look from the end zone angle, but you can see that this this defender, his body is facing this direction, and this guy is going to get him right in the side. So it wasn't called in. I've seen it in a lot of games that it's not called. I hope Bill can get when he sends out this link for this voiceover. I hope he can give us a ruling on this. This is the last play, and I'm including it because it's a mechanic that I've seen over and over again from side officials on punts. The mechanics book, and I'll read it verbatim, for the head linesman says, after the snap, hold your position until the ball crosses the neutral zone and signal if the kick is tipped. Move deliberately downfield. Now, I like to tell my side guys, meander. You're in no hurry to get downfield. After the kick crosses the line, covering play or ahead of the runner if the side judge has the runner. And typically, the side judge will have the runner if it's coming in your direction. Therefore, you must maintain an appropriate cushion ahead of the runner. You have goal line responsibility on long returns. So let's look at this play and see what happens. And remember, the only people behind the two side guys are the referee and the umpire. And there's the head linesman, and that's not moving deliberately. That is hustling down to cover the runner, I would think. And this is what happens right behind the head linesman, and I don't believe this foul was called. You can see it right here. Here it comes. Block in the back goes right in front of the headlines, and I'm sure he's saying, whoa, what the heck was that? But he should be up here, getting ready to go to the goal line in a run back. So you can see it from this view as well. He shouldn't be hustling down like that. There he is. Should be back there. And now he'd have a much better look at what's happening right here. And there goes the block in the back. The guy falls right in front of him. So that's it for this week's voiceover. Again, reminder that this is for us to learn and get better, not repeat the same mistakes. And again, we had some things happen last week that happened this week, so we can't let that happen. We had a clip called last week in the clipping zone because it was below the knee, and we had one this week that wasn't called below the knee. So we have to learn. We have to learn from these films. Great talking points. Great, we have a Wednesday crew meeting and go over films every Wednesday, it's about 45 minutes via Zoom meeting. We're starting to use Zoom meeting a lot. Guys can sit at home and watch these films, and we can talk about them. So I would recommend that for all crews and all of the EIFO different groups, different chapters. So that's it. Hopefully, I'll see you next week, and if I don't, that's good news.